it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys dropped the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watt. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chopped it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. On first down, Tannehill. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. But he'll take this back down inside the 20. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Darrington Evans
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
For his running back, it's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here for Callaway. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 27, Lawrence. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
56, right there, 56. Come on. Hey, orbit. 56, check 56. Here we go, D, get off the field. Kill. Hey. Go on.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So that'll back him up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. Even covering with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 56, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything, every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Bravo. Go. Check the call. Mike 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Shift. Watch the shift.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And this is caught by Martin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
And to give this time to the tailback. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Now a handoff here to his running back, down to the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, Talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. But Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Tannehill on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. 2nd and 10. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st down, Lawrence. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. They run the counter. It's Zimmerman. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there. They'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll find Metcalf. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Look at me, zipper.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone, but sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Second down and goal. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. There goes Martin, 1st down and more. Oh, and now some space to operate. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Touchdown, Jaguars! DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jags are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Flushed out right. Going deep for Hopkins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at the 48-yard line. Now, exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Zimmerman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The football. Tannehill loses it, and the Jags grab it, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring them indeed with that score alone. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
On second down, Evans looking for space. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll stay on the ground, Evans again. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Evans. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Evans. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 110 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Zimmerman, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll go right back to Evans. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now give right side. It's Zimmerman, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Let's go. We're 30. Watch the run. Watch the run. Sponge.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A big offensive explosion helped lead.